One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Catch in the middle. It's Burks.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Gibson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Running to Green. Fights off a defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Got him downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. So Temple's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down, Temple.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. That's caught. It's Irvin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Gibson. And Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simon. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Into enemy territory, and out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, Temple.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! They make for tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Simon. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Who gets a hook? The Owls
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Burks.
On the outlet. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's in open space downfield. Gets the first himself. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Mateer. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Oh, how that would have swung the momentum, but instead it's just a deflection, and they give up another completion.
And, Reese, we hear it all the time. It's a game of inches. Look how close that was to changing this game. For the defense creating some momentum, trying to get back into it, and the offense gets the big break.
Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, what a move. Brings into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Makes the catch. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The give out of the gun. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another guy. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Working on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Buys a little time. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Huggins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
That's reeled in. It's Irvin. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Simon. Oh, they're after him! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Burks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Huggins. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Ott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Looking to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Nestled just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And with that field goal, man, we've cut this to a one-possession game late. Now it's decision time. 2 timeouts in your pocket. Do you feel confidence in your defense, or do you think you need to go with the onside here? Interested to see what they do.
Looks as if the Hams team will be able to recover the ball. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Catch in the middle, it's Ott. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.